Throughout time, Jews have come to the defense of their countries. Yet the tradition of the Jewish warrior has gone unheralded. Jews have proudly served their countries in wartime and peacetime. In fact, Jews around the world have fought in armies far beyond their proportions to the general population.
This was true in the American Revolution, when Jews made up a mere 0.004% of the population. It was true in the Civil War, in World War I, in World War II especially. One of the outstanding commodores of the U.S. Navy was Uriah Levy, who in the 1830s, 1840s was the first American Jew to reach fleet rank. In World War I, and Jews served in the German army far beyond their proportion to the German population. The commander of Australian forces in World War I in the Middle East, of the Anzac troops in Gallipoli, was General Monash, a Jewish general.
From cooks to paratroopers, from foot soldiers to officers, from the Revolutionary War to Vietnam to the Iraq War, JNF is committed to honoring Jewish military men and women in a way that coming generations will know of their service and bravery. And now, as fitting tribute to these brave men and women, Jewish National Fund is erecting a wall of honor at Ammunition Hill in Jerusalem.
I was drafted when I was 19 years old. I was put into a combat engineer troop, and I was trained in demolitions and explosives, laying minefields, picking them up, demolishing bridges, working with a mine detector. I was the first GI to cross from Luxembourg to Germany after the Battle of the Bulge, and I crossed with a mine detector. It was very important to me personally to be involved in the effort during World War II because of the way the Jews had been treated in Germany.
The idea to pay tribute to Jewish soldiers was conceived by Herman's son, David Margules, JNF's Delaware Regional Co-President and McCore member, after a moving visit to the Ammunition Hill site.
I wanted a way to honor my father, and Ammunition Hill was the perfect place for it, because what they wanted to do there was to make it a broader memorial, not just for those individual soldiers, but for all Jews who fought in the armies of the world. And it was a place that I felt was for my father, and I wanted to honor him there.
We're planning, the entire family, we're planning to go in June. We're going to take all of the children and grandchildren, and that will be one of our stops.
When Mickey first went to Iraq, I had given him a mezuzah of my father's. One of the emails he sent me said that as he was walking in the desert, he said he felt the pull of all of the generations that had come before him, and that he wasn't standing there alone. He was there with my dad and with my grandfather and the people that came from Russia. And that overwhelmed me, that he should have that sensation. This is something for him to see up there with all the other people that are revered in that way by the people who care about them.
In 1992, I moved from the United States to Israel, became a citizen, and volunteered for military service in the Israeli paratroopers. I'll never forget standing shoulder to shoulder with the other young men in my platoon right here at Ammunition Hill at the end of our basic training, waiting for our commander to give us our red berets, the trademark of the unit. Right here, in June of 1967, Israeli paratroopers fought a fierce and bloody battle with Jordanian forces against staggering odds and prevailed. The victory of the paratroopers at Ammunition Hill led directly to the capture of the Old City and the reunification of Jerusalem under Jewish rule for the first time in 2,000 years. I can't think of a more meaningful place to honor Jewish soldiers than here at Ammunition Hill in Jerusalem, the eternal capital of the Jewish people. Jewish National Fund is building a wall of honor to recognize the tremendous contributions of Jewish men and women to the armed forces of the countries in which they've lived. Millions of people already visit the Battle Site Museum here at Ammunition Hill. JNF is committed to raising $5 million to dramatically renovate, expand, and preserve this incredibly important site.
For a donation of $5,000, you can honor a relative, friend, or loved one with a plaque on the Wall of Honor. For a donation of $180, their name will be displayed on the online honor roll at the Ammunition Hill Museum. The JNF Wall of Honor at Ammunition Hill will take its place among the sites in Jerusalem as a touchstone of Jewish pride, a reminder of our commitment to freedom, and a lasting promise to honor the Jewish men and women who made and continue to make freedom possible. Call 1-888-JNF-0099 or go to jnf.org/ammunitionhill and honor a relative, friend, or loved one.
On behalf of JNF, as a veteran, I would appreciate very much having as many donors as possible who would contribute so that we can bring this dream to reality. Thank you.
JNF, for Israel, forever.